Programs presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM, The Boss, and affiliates.
Afternoon, it's 12. The music just kind of cut off on me. Okay, good afternoon. It is 12 o'clock. Welcome to Today with Cache and Aisha. Good morning. How are you doing this morning? Or this afternoon? I can't keep saying morning. I gotta get used to the 12 o'clock hour, right? Okay. So, anywho, you did your workout. You look cute as ever, always. Got it in. I got mine in this morning early as well. 6 a.m. You know. That we did. Well, great workout this morning. A lot of arms, a lot of legs, a lot of repetition. Really, really great workout. I'm amazed at how effective the weight training is really going. I'm so impressed by it. So happy. So today we're going to talk about, last minute. A lot of times everyone has fallen into that situation where last minute, you got to put on a dinner party at the house. And one of the things that people probably really think about is the stress of, oh my God, it's last minute. And, how am I going to take care of everything? I got to go run here. I got to run there. Well, today we're going to talk about how you can do a last minute dinner party by keeping it very cost effective, keeping it creative, and still being healthy with that. And a lot of it comes from pre-planning, okay? How do you ever prepare for something last minute? Well, you have to have planned before. And so one of the things I always talk about is keeping a gift, what I call a gift or a party closet. So what does that mean? That means throughout the year, a lot of people do this with their Christmas gifts. When they see a sale or they see something that is a reduced price, or somebody wants something and they see it in the beginning of January that's already on sale, they go ahead and get it. Well, a lot of that you need to do a lot of pre-planning for dinner parties and have things ahead of time. And I'll get more into that. But a lot of that is saying, okay, and I've kind of got some examples of what is a last minute dinner party, right? Well, exciting news. A friend tells you something last minute and you're like, oh my God, I want to throw a party for tonight. So you call a few friends, that's one particular, or unexpected guests come over and they're like, oh my gosh. And you're like, you didn't know they were coming in. And so you've got a lot of those different types of things that come up. And so the idea is to pre-plan. And what does that mean? That means when you're shopping at the grocery store and there are things that are on sale that you like that are not going to go bad and they're on sale, buy them, put them in the cart, plan ahead, have those items in there that are always go-tos. Same thing goes for gifts. I always talk about, not wanting to say to yourself, okay, I've got to go out and spend all of these things at the last minute, go running and buy. Well, if you had a closet, right? Or you had a drawer, or you had whatever you called it, and it was your dinner party closets. So you would have things in there. And I'm going to get into, after commercial, the different tiers of the price types of gifts you can have, how to throw them out, one from a fun event dinner party, from an elegant to a romantic. I'm going to get into some of the tips and all that. But I just want to kind of give you the basic idea of what you need to always do is you need to pre-plan. You need to have that closet. You need to have these things, because if it's last minute, there's no way you're going to be cost effective. There's no way you're going to be pre-planned, and there's no way you can think through the box about how am I going to be healthy if you haven't planned ahead. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the tips and the things I'm going to show you are true last minute items, things that I have had, like Cash just called me yesterday and said, let's do this. And I was like, fine, but I'm not going to the grocery store.
Right.
I just got that. And so I literally looked in my cabinet, and I'm like you. I do pre-plan because I'm that girl who will say, I want everyone to come over and have happy hour with me right now.
Okay.
And I have stuff for that. And so I do have things that aren't going to go bad and that I could fix and make at all times quickly and easily. And I'll show you some of those tips today.
No, that's great. And, you know, as I was talking about that, I can just kind of give a few little things. Like I said, you know, last minute, guests are coming in, you want to have a party, you know, there's all those different things that come up, and you don't want to go run out because you're never going to be able to get the same items at the last minute that you can if you pre-planned. One of the key things that is signature for me at any event, at any dinner party, at any, is flowers. Flowers are a must. You can, and what do I mean by that? That means always have a beautiful arrangement in your house. People talk about, you know, flowers, should I have some? Should I have real ones, fake ones, whatever? You know, I'm not a big fan of the fake ones, but there are some beautiful artificial arrangements out there that are really nice looking that you can have on hand if you don't want to always have fresh flowers. But I'm a big believer in if you've got some orchids or you've got some flowers, you can start to rearrange and start to stage. But keep flowers in your house, fresh flowers, or a really, really nice artificial ones that look so real that you can't tell the difference. So that you know, those are always signature things to have, because when you're creating the dinner party or you're having the table and they're sitting somewhere else, you can move those around. It costs you nothing at the time of the planning because you've already have them. Or if you don't have them out, have them stashed away in that closet or have them put away in the drawer so that when the dinner party idea comes up, you're ready to go in, you can pull out and put them out around. But always have those. Those are something that you should have. Well, you say, when do I buy those? You can go all kind of little places. All these different little stores like the Marshalls and the TJ Maxx's, they have those. They have those pre-glass, you know, vases and flowers. A lot of them look nice. Or online, there's sales, again, pre-planning. So this means, pre-planning means you're doing this all year long. You're restocking when you need to, and you're keeping effectively and watching, okay, this is on sale, this is time to get this, and you're restashing your closet. You're redoing your closet. But flowers are a must. I always say that at any event, at any party, they kind of set the stage. Something else I would say, so dishes, when you're setting your table, here's an idea, mix them up. Be very creative. Let's say you have a dinner party for 10 people. I always say, if you you're setting out the dishes for 10, do 5 of one style and 5 of something else. Be colorful. Pull out some different glasses that have different colors. Mix match. Have a different feel or a different mood. Create and have fun. So that way you're changing more of the simple idea. If it's more of an elegant effect, then you want the nice thing or romantic, but if it's more of a fun, create it. Do something different. Mix them up, play with the dishes, play with the napkins, have a little fun. But these are things, again, you need to be buying at the end of, after Christmas. These things go on sale, or after the, you know, summertime, these things go on sale. But again, always sourcing, always looking, making sure, and you can call it your gift dinner party closet, you can call it whatever, but making sure that it always has these staples in there. You're finding these things on sale and you're able to fill your closet up. So today, before I get into all, I've got so much here, my notes are like everywhere, but before I get into all that, after commercial, Aisha, tell us a little bit about what you've planned as far as a meal. We've talked about today we were going to do an appetizer last minute. We were going to do kind of like maybe a soup or salad, and then we were going to kind of go into the entree and then the dessert. So it's kind of a last minute. So you've got a dinner party. What'd you come up with?
Okay, so first I'll start with appetizer. And when I like to do appetizer, it doesn't have to be a formal appetizer that is like the start of your meal. You want to have something that people can munch on while they're having a glass of wine, and everyone can mix and mingle, and it holds everyone over socially for about an hour before you do serve your meal. And so I always do this at every happy hour, at every dinner party I ever have, because it's simple and everybody likes it, and there's something for everyone. You need a big platter, beautiful platter, of any kind of your choice.
Yeah.
Put a few nuts on there. I love cashews. You can do mixed nuts. Put some healthy turkey, uncured pepperonis on there, some meat, some protein. put some grapes and berries, some strawberries on there. That goes so nicely with some cheese. You got cheese squares, and this is so good with wine. And then I always do hummus. You can buy your hummus if you want, but I have a wonderful way to make it that's healthier. And you just get you can flavor it however you want with garlic and onion and sun-dried tomatoes or
whatever the taste to your taste. Yeah,
but it's essentially 1 part tahini, 1 part ground up chickpeas, and you put a little splash of Bragg's in it. And I like to kick it up a notch with sriracha. And then you need to put your lemon juice in there. About a full lemon juice. Okay. You blend it all up. It makes a very nice hummus. And then you can get some crackers and put that on your platter. So it's this nice platter that people can munch on. You've got your protein, you've got some cheese, you've got all your food groups. You put your celery out there. You put some carrots. And I always have a bag of mixed vegetables. You put your mixed veggies out there. And it looks beautiful and colorful. People can munch on it while they drink their wine, and it will keep everyone satisfied because there's hearty things on there like nuts, and cheese that will keep you full for a while where everyone just kind of gathers.
And I love that. And so to complement that, again, have those trays, different assorted trays already bought, ones you found on sale. To your point, be creative. If it's a fun party theme, have one of your creative, colorful. If it's an elegant, have more of a more elegant, but have these ahead of time. Haven't purchased those when they're on sale. I can't stress enough having a gift dinner party closet. And when I say gift dinner party closet, because I'm going to get into also, I believe every party should have giveaways. Every party should have a giveaways, but you can be very cost effective. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to do that. Everybody should part with something. You give the gift. I'm giving you the gift of a dinner. I'm sharing with you. And I want you to leave with a remembrance of when you were at my dinner party. And I want to give you a token. Always leave with a nice little gift. And there's some creative little ideas we're going to get into. Back to your point, when they walk into that home, have your little pull out all your little bar stuff, have a little cocktail center. You don't have a rolling cart? That's fine. Put it up on the bar. Have that assorted little look of different drinks. Make that feel. Have a card. I always love this. When people walk through the door, have a neat card that's folded over that says, welcome, welcome, and say whatever the message is you want, but welcome to the party. Welcome to my home, whatever it is, but present that so people feel that they're inviting to something special. Have music playing. I love music in the background. Of course, if it's more of an elegant, you're going to have more of the elegant music. But if it's a fun, play it up. But make it very subtle in the back. The other thing is, when people are at parties or dinner parties, don't be right on top of people. Let people kind of, I know everybody always wants to, in their home, they're watching, like, where are they going? What are they doing? Oh, do you need a drink? Let people feel very comfortable. Let them enjoy their drink. Let them move around the room, socialize, have your appetizers, and begin the process. But again, the theme has to be set. You have to be pre-planned, okay? And you have to create a mood. You have to invite people into your home with the right mood, the right feel, and let them be. Don't be right on top of them. They don't need to be handheld. They don't need to feel that you're watching. You can be watching them because you want to make sure everybody is content, but don't let them know you're watching them. And then allow themselves and everyone to mingle and enjoy the appetizers. And again, if you do this ahead of time, it's cost effective, it's healthy, you're always keeping healthy things on hand, and you're creating an environment that's fun, relaxing, and go from there. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I love what you said about don't watch over them. Get them their initial drink and then say, this is where the wine is, or this is where the drinks are, this is where the ice is.
Yeah.
Have it all set out conducive to them so they can go and help themselves. So they don't have to come back up to you and ask you,
sure,
can you make me another drink or this and that? You want them to feel at home in your home and comfortable and make the flow of the party. That's what's nice about the appetizer tray too. It's not so formal that you have to get a plate and do all this. People can just pick at it and keep themselves satisfied as they're entertaining themselves.
Sure. I love that because people know. People know if you're right on top or how they feel. And the other thing is kind of if you're open to letting the patio or the backyard people are able to go out there. If that's something you're open to, let them know that. Have that door open, and so that way people are able to not only move around the home comfortably, they can move outside. Different people want to do different things, and you want to cater to everyone's personality at a party. So how do you do that? You create a mood, right? And then you let people fall into their rhythm and their feel. And then that way the party starts to go. And everybody starts to create their own desire with their own people. But that's kind of the beginning. That's more of the appetizer. We'll go to a quick commercial. When we come back, I want to walk into, obviously, the next course of what you put together. And then I'm going to talk a little bit more into some effects of how to create the party and keep it going along. And then tearing off, I want to talk about some of my gift ideas also as well about how to give parting gifts and things of that nature. But we'll take a quick commercial. We'll be right back.
Turn on your glam today. The Jenna Klein collection is here, elaborated with natural products. Give yourself a compliment with our organic lip glosses in more than 15 shades. With the Jenna Klein lip gloss collection, you can hydrate your lips and keep that glamorous look that you need. Turn on your glam. Visit jennaklein.com. And don't forget our skincare collection with natural ingredients that will improve the skin's appearance and prevent visible signs of aging. We have everything you need to achieve smooth and vitalized skin. jennaklein.com. Turn on your glam today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY
Cupcakes and Bubbles,
91.1.
located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
We all want to protect what we love. And we know that child safety seats and seatbelts save lives. Yet 3 out of 4 kids aren't buckled in correctly. And in 2016, 42% of Texas teens who died in crashes weren't wearing a seatbelt. Don't be a statistic. If you love it, click it. That includes you, too. Buckle up. Every rider, every ride.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands. And I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. Follow us at KNLY 91.1 FM.
Welcome back to the show. It's 12:15, or actually 12:20 almost. Anyway, welcome back. Today we're talking, Aisha and I are talking all about how to be cost effective last minute dinner parties at your home. A lot of time right now, I know everyone's kind of wanting to do things at home, but just going forward in general, how do you do a last minute dinner party at your house, being cost effective, healthy, and still keeping it very fun and creative? And so we were talking before commercial break a little bit about the appetizer idea, creating a tray, a nice assorted tray for people to eat on. And then I was talking about the mood, creating that entry, having some music. The other thing I wanted to bring out was lighting. Lighting is so important. If it is a very fun, type of party, like you said, girlfriends having happy hour, lights need to be up. Music needs to be popping. Y'all need to have some fun. Not too loud where people can't talk, but an energy, a mood. Welcome to the party. Cute little sign in the entryway. Maybe something fun and creative. But setting the stage and letting people, we were also talking, letting people initially, hey, can I help you? May I assist you? But then letting people just do their thing. That's very important. The other thing I wanted to mention is a lot of us support our local restaurants. And a lot of we are familiar with the waiters and the waitresses, the bartenders. A lot of them will also are willing to come to your house and serve. Very inexpensive. They'll do hourly rates that's very cost effective. And that way, you don't also have to be worried about, oh my God, is the ice on top of things? Is ice melting? Am I doing this? You can have someone come in for 4 hours and pay them to kind of be a bartender to help out at those kind of parties and not be, and have them in basically on your Rolodex so that you can call and have a few of them to say, hey, and we're familiar with these people to come on in and help out as well. Lighting, I said, dim it if it's more of a very, intimate dinner party. Lights up, it's more fun. Smell is important. So when someone walks in your home, what are they smelling? Whether it's something, whether it's candles, great, or if it's something baking in the oven. The other trick to that is you can take apples. Just some pure apples and put them in the oven and let them start with a little oil and just let them bake in the oven right 30 minutes before people get there. And that brings out a wonderful smell in your home if you don't have any fresh candles. There are little tips you can do. You probably know about that, right? Yeah. So again, in summary of what I'm saying is, I want you to have a closet, okay, or a drawer, and I want you to pre-plan. I want you to have all stashed in there, all the go-to things for parties. I want you to, and then we're going to get into gifts in a minute, but have this stuff ahead of time. And as Aisha was saying, have the food, the healthy food around your house that these are things when you're shopping at the grocery store. Okay, this is going to last. Let me have extra. This is on sale. This is, this week. Have this stuff ahead of time. Okay. So let's get into the next course.
Okay, yeah. And then we're going to get to the main meal. I'm kind of doing the salad with the meal because it goes well with it. And this is a very summery meal. You get out your grill and grill some chicken. Okay. Or grill some fish if you would rather have fish.
Yeah.
And, you don't have to just lightly season it. Maybe do a little lemon juice on top. Make it nice and fresh and clean. And then I love this Asian salad packet.
I haven't seen that one.
So this is an HEB brand, but you can get it anywhere. It's really good, but it's just an Asian-y salad.
Okay.
But you don't have to do this either. You can just make your own salad and, with nuts, and this has got this sesame dressing that I just love, that I highly recommend.
Awesome.
But then, of course, I spoof it up a little. I always put avocado in it.
Yes.
A little bit of Bragg's in it to make it salty and soy saucy, and a little bit of this to make it spicy. Sometimes I chop up a little jalapeno. You can add to it, make your salad however you want, but the point is for it to be a very chopped salad so that you can have that with your chicken. Goes together so well.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I like to do, and this is just because I had it, you can do a great thing would be like pot stickers, but I think roasted sweet potatoes are so good. You just cut them up and you toss them in oil with a little tiny bit of maple syrup and a little bit of salt and a little bit of cinnamon, and you let them bake and roast in the oven. And talk about a great smell when people walk in your house. It gives off a wonderful aroma, and it goes so well with the salad because it's kind of sweet and salty, kind of like the salad is, and it goes really nicely with the chicken, or it goes well with salmon too. So that's kind of my main course, and you can play with main courses. I was just thinking, use your grill. It's summertime. A
Sure.
light grill.
Sure. And it allows people, I love that idea also because people are so picky what they're eating, right? You've got some people that are, I'm vegan, or I'm this, or I want meat, I don't want meat. So what you've offered is a great option for someone who, I just want a salad, I can have a salad. If I want salad with meat, I can have that. Or if I just want meat, carbs or no carbs, you've given a great option that covers a lot of different, because that's one of the other big hurdles is when you're having a dinner party is having to adhere to everyone's taste and everyone's eating style. And you have to come up with an idea that is conducive for that. That's a great idea.
Well, and with the salad, because I like a lot of onion in my salad, and
Sure.
I like sometimes putting sunflower seeds. So another option you could do is chop up kale and cabbage, and all these different lettuces, and toss them in a bowl, and then have all the things on the side. And people can make their own. You can have avocado and sunflower seeds and onion and the dressing, all that on the side, and they can toss it themselves if they are that picky. And then they can make it heartier or not as hearty with the chicken or the fish or whatever you decide to grill.
Right. And a party like that style, I talked about the different style themes. You have a more fun, you can have a romantic, you can have, an elegant style theme. With a party style like that, would you say to people that they really don't have to all sit at the table? People, when you're doing a more fun girls' night, some may sit up at the bar, some may want to sit outside. What is your thoughts on that and kind of bringing the group together?
I think it's usually easiest with a thrown together, quick, easy dinner party to kind of have it buffet style and everyone go through. But it's nice to all sit down and eat together.
Okay. Okay.
You have room for it. That way everyone's kind of enjoying each other, and you're done with everyone will be done eating in 15, 20 minutes. And then
Sure.
you get back to your casual socializing and up again. But
Sure.
maybe for that brief time, I'll sit down and eat together.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so now we've had the appetizer tray. People are having their cocktails or wine, and they're kind of socializing. The music's going. The smell is on par. The light is right. And so now people are kind of winding down. How do you present the dessert for this type of party?
Okay, now I'm envisioning this type of party as evening, summertime, kind of outdoorsy. You grilled on your chicken outside. So I think when you've got your grill going, of course you're gonna have to clean your chicken mess off of it a little bit, or do this first.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I think having very pretty sliced.
Oh, nice.
Pineapple and putting frozen yogurt on top of it.
Okay.
Maybe a little slash of cinnamon, drizzle it, maybe even with a little tiny bit of caramel sauce. Very creative, summer, fresh, very healthy.
Sure.
Another thing I really love to do is take a pack of vanilla pudding.
Okay.
Sugar-free. Make your pudding with your 2 cups of milk.
Right.
And then mix it in with beater,
Cool
with
Whip.
a whole thing of Cool Whip. And that can make the yummiest fruit parfait. Do your pineapple, maybe some berries with the layered, make a little parfait for everybody. And that can be already prepared in a little cup or something. And that's very summery and fresh and healthy and easy to do as well.
Yeah. And some of the gift giveaways, and I know we have another commercial coming up, but some of the ones that I want to talk about are around food. So let's say and you can chime in on this part, that you make little miniature healthy, little miniature cookies. They can be, or oatmeals, they can be whatever, and you make them as little tiny ones. And you do them in 3s, right? And so maybe you put them in little baggies with a cute little note on it that says, thank you for coming to the party or whatever, and they're in a cute little basket as a giveaway. The other thing that I thought about, whether or not you have these cute little, you could do the same thing, or you always have your little cupcakes. So you could do 3 miniature cupcakes, whatever. Utilize the fact that you have the baking ability to also as giveaways. You're already in the house, you're already cooking. Do something around the food that, and maybe you can chime on that, would be healthy, but as a little giveaway, as a token when they walk out the door. In a basket, you know, in a cute little bag or something like that. The other thing I thought about are little matchsticks that have little messages on them. These are things again that could, you know, that have to be ahead of time. If you've got the closet and you're planning this ahead of time, you can have these little giveaways. So you open up the, you know, it's the day of the party, it's an hour before, 30 minutes before. This is what's so beautiful about it. You can open up the cupboard. If it's the cooking, then it's in the kitchen, you're already doing it. You make a whole little sheet of them, you bag them up, you put a little bow, they're in a cute little basket with a message and they're there. If it's something that is in the cabinet, you will open your cabinet, you think, and it's tiered. Is this a fun event? Is this an elegant? Is this something romantic? And you go to that. And so matchsticks was one idea that I came up with that was something different. Candies, little chocolates that are made that you have. You can buy those regularly if you're having parties that have little cute little things on them that are in there. The other thing I thought about was trivia cards. You can have these cute little cards that have little trivias on it. So when people leave, they have little messages and they have to solve what the trivias are. Something fun, little things that are made. The other thing that I thought about was tiering. So let's say this is a tier 2 event, and this is something where it's a little bit more of an upper scale event, and you want to have, you know, more of a $50 to $200 gifts. You could do things like have cute little, go to Tiffany's ahead of time, right? These are things, again, I'm talking cost effective throughout the year when things are on sale. You're planning ahead. So when I talk about $50 to $200 gifts, because this is a party that's more of an elegant party. The ones before are more fun, creative, and the list goes on. But if you're taking it up a notch, why not? You're at Tiffany's. Get cute little, whatever that range is that you want, whether they're little keychains, whether they're whatever, they're already wrapped in the boxes. They're in the closet. So now you have the party. All you have to do is pull out the beautiful little box that everybody likes and put them around on the table. You can do gift cards. Nice gift cards. Who wouldn't want a nice gift card to a store that they like, or, you know, something of that nature where it's tied in a cute little bag? And again, $50 to $200 range. These are gift cards that people would like. Wines, obviously everyone loves a nice bottle of wine. You could tie the ribbon around there. Books. Books are great giveaways. You can also give books a wonderful story as you're having the dinner party. You can talk about a book you read and how nice it was, and then at the end, everyone gets a copy of the book. You know, something like that, being creative and interactive that they walk away with. Tier 3, now you're talking a very upscale. This could be something, you know, that is a black tie event, last minute dinner party. You're talking giveaways that you want to give away that are maybe $500 and up. Now you're talking about designer jewelry. You may have a relationship with a jeweler. Again, things are on sale throughout the year. After holidays, you're buying this stuff ahead of time. You're tiering it in your gift closet. So when that type of event is at your home, you have the giveaways to give, but you always want to give away something. Again, it can be as simple as little cookies, or it can be as high as something, designer jewelry, pens, nice pens. People with nice writing pens. We talked about wines, spa packages. If it's girls, gift cards to a nice spa, you know, something of that nature. Always thinking outside the box, being creative. Whatever gifts you come up with is your discretion. There's no right or wrong, but you want to kind of sometimes tie it to the event, but you want to have it ahead of time. Always prepare ahead of time. I can't stress that enough, because a lot of times people are listening to this and going, well, gosh, you know, that's not going to be, you know, how am I going to have all this stuff? But if you plan throughout the year, because you know you're going to have these, and when things go on sale and you have good, you know, you can, your closet, you just refurbish, I mean, you know, put things back in your closet. What do you think about that? Do you give gifts at all, or giveaways when you?
If it's a last minute dinner party that I'm putting together, just having close friends over, no. But if it's for an event, you know, like a graduation or a fundraiser or something that's more formal, then yes, I will. But like if I was doing a big enough thing and doing a giveaway for like a summer party like this,
Yeah.
like say 4th of July, a 4th of July cake or something like that. I think a fun giveaway for that would be like sunscreen with,
Cute.
stick and
There you go.
maybe a little hat.
There you go. There you go.
Or a cute little beach towel. Always kind of do with the season, I think is so fun.
It's perfect.
And kind of go with what you're cooking and the time of day that you're doing it and match it up. It makes it super nice.
Yeah, and I think that's the idea. Going with the theme, but planning ahead. Because we always know everything, there's always sales going on. There's always opportunities when you're at the places and you're like, but you have to be planning ahead for these type of things. You cannot be last minute. Otherwise it won't be cost effective. But you can certainly do it. So we'll take a quick commercial. I forgot it's 12:35 and we'll be right back.
Cupcakes and Bubbles, located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY.
Turn on your glam
91.1
today.
FM.
The KNLY collection is here, elaborated with natural products. Give yourself a compliment with our organic lip glosses in more than 15 shades. With the KNLY lip gloss collection, you can hydrate your lips and keep that glamorous look that you need. Turn on your glam. Visit JennaKlein.com. And don't forget our skincare collection with natural ingredients that will improve the skin's appearance and prevent visible signs of aging. We have everything you need to achieve smooth and vitalized skin. JennaKlein.com. Turn on your glam today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Everyone loves animals. Some people even make them wear seatbelts. But not all people wear seatbelts, which is ridiculous because seatbelts save lives. Don't be a statistic this year. If you love it, click it.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands. And I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
The best way to protect yourself from 2019 novel coronavirus is to avoid being exposed to the virus. Additionally, there are preventative actions that you can take to protect yourself and your family from the spread of respiratory viruses that can make you sick. These include stay home if you're sick, cover your cough, and wash your hands.
Hey there, Texas. Jensen Ackles here. There's a lot of scary stuff out there. But you know what's really scary? Distracted drivers. With their heads down, they're texting, they're swerving, blowing through stop signs and red lights. Not cool, yo. And not safe. And one other thing, it's not legal either. That's right. There's a new statewide Texas law that says you can't read, write, or send a text while driving. So heads up, Texas. Keep your eyes on the road.
Talk, text, crash. Brought to you by TxDOT.
Well, hello. Welcome back to the show. Yes, it is. it's Aisha and I. We know what we're doing. We're talking all about parties, dinner parties, and we're really talking about how to plan ahead. You can't wait last minute to make a party, dinner party, cost effective, healthy, and fun if you don't plan ahead. That's really what we're saying. Is that not what we're saying? I mean, you cannot, right? I mean, and what does that mean? What does planning ahead mean? It doesn't mean planning 2 days ahead. I am saying from the gift giving ideas and to creating the right mood and having the right stuff, you have to do that stuff throughout the year. And you have to, like anything, you have to have your gift dinner party closet. Everybody, after today, I want everyone to have a dinner gift closet where they have everything in there, from all of the little essentials and all the cute little gift ideas, from fun to elegant, and have it all tiered in prices and finding it on deals. That's really what I'm essentially saying today. Wouldn't you agree? And then, that's the way to do it. Anyway, but so the other side that we wanted to talk about today was going to parties. So we're talking about having the party. So now you're stepping out. You're invited to one of your girlfriend's parties. Let's talk about that. Are there some wrongs? Are there some rights? Is there what to wear, what to bring, when to leave? Let's kind of talk through that. What would you take the floor, my friend?
Starters, I don't go to any party empty-handed.
I know.
I either bring a bottle of wine or something, a hostess gift, sometimes I bring a candle, a nice candle, something that I know that what I would like. A lot of times I'll bring a plate with either cookies on it, dessert, appetizer, not anything that's going to interfere with what they're cooking, but a plate that's nice enough to then I'll write on the back of it the day of the party, and then I brought it, and it now is there.
Oh, how cute! Yeah.
And I do that a lot of times at the holidays, like if I find a cute Christmas plate, and that's something I buy in advance. If I go to Marshall's and I see a bunch of cute little Christmas plates, or
that's the time.
Cookie jar.
That's the time.
Cookies, and they don't need to use it for the party. It's just a gift for them.
I love that, and I love that you're doing it ahead of time. And back to your point. My closet that I use for this, and of course, when at every house I've had, I even had the gift wrapping station. One time I remember I was like, I want a gift wrapping station, so I got it. And I had wrapping paper, I had bows, I had everything. Don't ask me how often I used it, but I had to have it because to me, I love that kind of stuff. But, I'm a gift giver. But the point I'm getting at is, that's a perfect time. You're running out to a party. You don't want to have to go stand in line in stores looking, what am I getting? What am I getting? What am I getting? Go to your dinner gift party closet. Go in there, look in there, that's what I do. So when I have, now don't get me wrong. If it is a special gift for someone special, you're going to have to step out. Maybe it may not be in the closet. But the whole idea of the closet is to have majority, 90% of things ready to go. So you can bring and don't go empty-handed. But
yes, it doesn't always be a gift. It can be a bottle of wine, or it can be your favorite beer if you drink beer, or it could be, it could be anything that you can be helping out with the party, or you can just give it as a gift. But I never like to show up to a party empty-handed. They're opening their home to you, they're feeding you, they're giving you drinks and possibly even a gift to go home with. I'd like to always show up with something.
I would agree with that. What are your thoughts on if it's a couple dinner party? Should a person go alone?
If they don't have a significant other and they want to come, I don't think there's any reason for them to sit at home by themselves or find somebody that they don't need, that they don't want. So I think, absolutely. Yeah,
there are no rules around that. Yeah. And time to leave. If the party says it's from 7 to 10, should you leave at 7:30 or should you leave, or do you leave at 12? What is the rules on, oh my gosh, when's the right time to leave, right time to stay,
nothing is worth, because I have parties at my house all the time, but not big extravagant parties, but people over all the time. And there are those that don't respect the rules of when the party's over. So I kind of play by ear. I ask the host, can I help you with anything? Can I do anything when things are winding down? And certainly if you notice that the host is starting to clean up around you, you need to leave.
So speaking of that, as a host, don't start cleaning if you don't want people to feel it's time to leave, right? Yeah, don't. Yep.
If it's very, my husband's a big clean freak, and if there's people there and there are close friends, he's going to start cleaning. He's going to say, don't feel awesome to leave, but I'm going to clean up because I don't want to wake up to this in the morning. And that's fine. You know, I don't want to stay up for an hour after my guests leave and want to clean either. But if it's a big formal party, like we're going to have a graduation party for my son in a couple weeks, I'm not going to start cleaning up before the guests leave.
No, and I think that's appropriate because it's kids, it's fun, you know. So let's talk about that. You know, you're having a graduation party. Are you doing, and there's probably a lot of people out there now that the social distancing is kind of letting up that are feeling a little bit more comfortable. I've noticed people are out now, you know, and so I think that you're going to have probably a lot more students at the party than maybe would have been before. So, you know, what are you doing? Kind of what's your theme? What's your plan of action? And tell us a little bit about how you're planning for this party.
Well, first, we're going to have it catered. And it's going to be mostly family and older people starting at 6, but from 6 to like 8:30 will be kind of the older people. So we told Jaron to have his high schoolish friends come around 7:30 or 8, and then they can stay as long as they want. I'm not going to put a time limit on these poor kids who have had no graduation or anything. I'm going to let them do whatever they want, and it's fine. We had a prom party for them first, and it was super fun. And you know, if they want to all hang out, I don't care. But as far as the other part, I'm going to have it catered. The theme is obviously going to be graduation 2020. Yeah. I'll have those type of decorations and flowers, and I'll make it very, very nice for a few hours. And then after those few hours are up, it will be more of a casual party. Okay. Yeah, and is it going to be, is it pool party? Is it also outdoors? Is it going to be, I'm assuming with seniors, you know, keeping them in the house and keeping them on a schedule doesn't work too well. No, and it won't be. And I mean, hopefully the weather's nice and it doesn't rain. And yes, we definitely utilize the backyard. Because there will be probably about 30 families here, and then plus another 20 or 30 seniors, you know, kids. So at a certain point of time, there's going to be a lot of people. But I think once the kids start rolling in, the older family members will start rolling out. Right. So there's a method. There's a method to your madness. You got it again, but you're not. I love that you don't let them know. The worst thing a person can do is feel like, okay, your time is gone. Now it's your time to come. You know. So again, it's like you said, letting everyone feel comfortable in being able to do the dance without them knowing you're dancing, and still getting everyone on time and kind of rattling into the direction you want them to go. Yes, exactly. And, you know, if somebody, you know, if my mother-in-law, who's a barrel of fun, wants to stay until 2 in the morning with the seniors, and she's Sure. They can hang. If she can hang, right? I love that. She may outdo them. We'll take another quick commercial and we'll be right back. Puts, how are you feeling?
Cupcakes and Bubbles, located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY.
Turn on your glam today.
FM.
The KNLY collection is here, elaborated with natural products. Give yourself a compliment with our organic lip glosses in more than 15 shades. With the KNLY lip gloss collection, you can hydrate your lips and keep that glamorous look that you need. Turn on your glam. Visit KNLY.com. And don't forget our skincare collection with natural ingredients that will improve the skin's appearance and prevent visible signs of aging. We have everything you need to achieve smooth and vitalized skin. KNLY.com. Turn on your glam today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
We all want to protect what we love. And we know that child safety seats and seatbelts save lives. Yet 3 out of 4 kids aren't buckled in correctly. And in 2016, 42% of Texas teens who died in crashes weren't wearing a seatbelt. Don't be a statistic. If you love it, click it. That includes you, too. Buckle up. Every rider, every ride.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands. And I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Well, it's going to be a beautiful sunny day today, and we can expect much more of the same over the next
Motorcycles are not invisible, but they can seem that way to drivers who aren't paying close attention. Look twice for motorcycles. There's a life riding on it.
Well, hello and welcome back to the show. Aisha and I are talking today all about last minute dinner parties and how to plan, be cost effective, to also be healthy and to be creative. And so you have to have a little bit of planning ahead of time to make sure those three things can happen, right? And so that's really what today's show's been about, how to do that and to create a mood and to make people feel comfortable in your home last minute. And we talked through different ideas. I always talked about my closet. In summary, you need to have a gift closet and a go-to closet for this type of thing. The other thing I wanted to talk about is, let's say you have those last minute, kind of a dinner party for last minute guests that are coming into town. That happens from time to time. You get a call 24 hours, relatives are coming into town, or a friend flew in that you didn't know and says, hey, guess what? We're in town. Bob and I are in town. Can we come over? And you say, okay. And then not only did they come over, whether it's relatives or friends, they want to stay the night, So what do we do in those kind of situations, and how do you plan for that, situations like that?
And this is a tough one because I don't have a guest bedroom in my house.
Okay.
I have a
okay, let's stop her for a minute. You don't have a guest bedroom in a 20-bedroom home?
I do not have a guest bedroom at my house. So,
Yeah.
This has always been kind of a struggle for me.
Yeah.
I've got couches and I've got a theater room.
Sure.
And my kids have large rooms. But there's been numerous times this has happened to me, and this is what I do, honestly. And it works every time.
How do you do it?
Lots of spare toothbrushes that I throw them away after they've been used, but I always buy a toothbrush.
Good idea.
But I also have about a dozen in their old bedding. I love to buy bedding.
Okay.
But I don't throw out my old bedding. I wash the comforters, the nice fluffy comforters, and I have them all folded in a closet. And I have dozens. And that can make a bed for somebody anywhere. You throw one of those down on the ground or on a couch, and usually if they're staying, it's probably because they're had too much to drink anyway. So are they going to notice that they're not in a nice hotel room or anything like that? And then there's always if they're going to notice, then they can go to a hotel, which is half a mile down the road for me.
I was going to say that the other thing is not to be, the conversation. It can be had, right? And it can be had in a very comfortable way that says, and I'm sure you can give an idea on how to do that. But if someone's over unexpectedly, we've already told you what to do for the dinner part, right? So you've got that part covered. You can create the mood. You can even give them a gift if you want. You've got the closet. You've got the healthy food. Life is great.
Yeah.
But if you still don't want them to stay, whether they're a relative or they're a friend, you have that conversation that says, let me tell you about, pull them to the side. Let me show you the 4 nice options of the hotels here at our, oh, this is my top pick, this is my second top pick, and this is my third. You pick out of those 3, you'll be fine. Something like that. What would you say? I mean,
maybe that's part of the reason that I don't have a guest room. Because I can have that conversation easier.
Yeah.
Or I can say, or you can sleep in the theater room or one of the couches in the living room for the night and then wake up and deal with it. It's up to you. And, depending on their situation, they can decide. But, yes, I'm with you on if somebody comes in and unexpectedly, the best you can do is give them some options.
Right. And a worst case scenario, I mean, if it is a situation where it is a financial situation, they've flown in and it's an issue, then I think you're right. The comforter, they'd be more than happy to sleep on the sofa. They would be more than happy to take the theater room. Or the other option is, if you still didn't want them in your home, you can always offer, hey, and without telling them you're paying for it per se, but say, I've got that covered for you. I'll handle that for you. If you've gone to understand that their issue is for that reason, because that could be the case too, you can then make the discretion on your own if you still want to pay for it because you just don't want them at your home, or offer your home to them. Don't ever feel that you have to do it, is what I think we're getting at.
Yes. Well, and I would do that for anyone rather than send them on their way in their car when they shouldn't be driving or something like that. So.
Yeah, well, sure. Now, that case, they're not going anywhere. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Yeah, but again, it's one of those things where I love that you have the conversation in a very nice way, but it can happen. Unexpectedly, guests come over, someone comes over, you have to do something, and we kind of talked through what to do. You're prepared food-wise. After today, the idea is to shop ahead, have things you can freeze things, vegetables freeze. There are also those type of things that you can do ahead of time and pull those out, let those thaw out. It doesn't always have to be just always in the main refrigerator. It can be in your fridge. Have your closet stacked all year long. You're looking and sourcing, looking for a gift, cute little ideas, cost effective. So then really there is no stress, right?
Right.
I mean, really there's no need to stress it because you're prepared. And I think that's kind of the idea. And you've checked all the boxes.
Well, and you got to know your friends too. If you're close to your friends, you can call them and say, hey, can you bring flowers? Would you mind running by the store on the way and bringing me some flowers? You can.
Sure.
Don't be ashamed to ask for help from your good friends if you're really throwing something together at the last minute. You'll be surprised how many people will be willing to help.
That's a great idea. So many people will say, can I bring something? And I am the worst person. You already know that about me. I am the worst person. I am the worst person that will say, no. And I'll be sitting there and I'll have like 5 things running around. No. But no, really, the reason I can say no is because I do like to prepare ahead of time. Like I like to have my closet. I like to have them. I like to do it all. And because of that, I'm like, no, I got it. I really have it. But again, I love that idea. So many friends will say, hey, can I bring something? They really mean it. They want to bring something. And so lean on them for that. But anyway, so I think we gave some good tips today.
Yeah.
I think we gave really the idea of plan ahead, right? I mean, it's that simple.
That's right. I agree.
Okay, well, I've got to let you go because you're a busy lady. And our hour's wrapping up. So thank you. It was a great show. I love your ideas, and we'll say bye to everyone. We'll see you next week. Okay, bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.